I still can't get over my lantern. The red is actually very nice. I was surprised by how good the red was. Because, as it turns out, evidently red is very nice on the eyes. When I woke up after a nap, it was dark tonight, and I turned this on and it was, the entire room was too bright. Then turn this on and it's like, oh, my eyes haven't adjusted to bright light, but this is still really nice. Red is a lot easier on the eyes. And I like the red LED on the top so much that I've decided to call it the Dalamud lantern. Dalamud being one of the moons in Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 that kind of destroyed the world. You know, the big red dot. It was because everyone was all hating on Final Fantasy, and so Square Enix was like, "Oh shit, I guess we got to remake the game." And instead of just like remaking the game entirely, let's just go ahead and like wrap the story in a way that it makes sense why the game changed so much. And that was why they had the moon blow up the world. That makes sense, I guess. So yeah, the Dalamud lantern. I love it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just excited about this. I like getting projects done, especially super useful projects, because I see this as gear. Like in Final Fantasy XIV or in MMO or some fantasy world. I mostly just think Final Fantasy XIV because I live in that world more than I live in this world, but whatever. I like the idea of having gear or equipable items, clothing, whatever, garments, or things or tools you can have with you that greatly increase your capabilities. And this feels like one of them. It's a good start, at least. Really nice flashlight. And it's adjustable too. I just pop off the top and I can reach a screwdriver down and adjust the circuit board, and so I can make it dimmer if I need, because that's pretty bright. That's really, really bright. It's so bright I can see there's a fingerprint on my lens. It's like reflecting through the housing of my camera. My camera's not like super big either. Oh well. I also got a bunch of these switches left over. A bunch of extra toggle switches. I'll find a use for them. Well, I think the next project I should work on after this that would expand my capabilities is the Alice frame. I might not mess with dyeing the straps right now. I might just work with making the box in the back. And I'm thinking about maybe getting orange cloth, like denim or whatever, or like some canvas material, but like an orange color. Almost like a Carhartt orange. That's more like a brown, but whatever. I can dye it still. It probably wouldn't be that difficult to take a brown Carhartt material and dye it to be orange, because that would just be, I could probably do with red dye. That red would pull it over towards like the orange kind of look. Well, with this, I think I'm going to try and make a somewhat hard shell. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to think of that a little bit. I haven't spent much time thinking about how the actual shell will be made. But I think it's going to be basically, I'll run to tap plastics, and I'll get some plastic that is kind of flexible, but still kind of rigid. Maybe like 1/8 of an inch, or like, well, 2 millimeters. Let's just say 2 millimeters. I'm really weird. I like inches for some things, but I like millimeters for other things, especially small things. If it's below a centimeter, I like to measure in millimeters. If that makes sense. So if it's above a centimeter, I tend to like to measure in inches. Whatever. Well, so I'm going to take that somewhat bendable plastic, and I'm going to put the cloth on each side and sew around it, so it'll be like a tile with cloth on the outside. It'll be cloth that is backed, or internally, or internal. You know, backed would be behind, but so internal. Would backing be in the middle, squeezed between the cloth? You know, because backing's behind. This would be like in the middle. Backing, middling? Maybe the middling. I don't know. But yeah, so it'll just be like a bunch of those. That's as far as I thought, really. But it would allow for the thing to get crushed or bent or whatever, and not really have any issues, and it can pop back in shape, and it'll be super flexible. I might add some of those like bellows things that would be zippable or unzippable. So it would be like a bellows that would like be like that, but it would have a zipper right here, so you could go like that and unzip it, and then the entire bag would open up like 4 inches or whatever, and I could just have like it unzips all the way around and comes out. I would like to be able to have a shelf on the bottom though, so I'll probably add a shelf just so it can stand up, but also I can... What if the shelf folds out? Because what I would like to do is I would like to have this bag like 6 inches or so, but then if I have anything really big, I would like to be able to somehow have the bag, but then like, I don't know, move it over or something like that, and then strap something like a box from the mail or something like that on there. Kind of like a place where I can hook stuff to. I don't know. Or I could just make the bag expandable enough to where it could hold anything. That'd be a good idea. And I might make the bottom be like where it telescopes out or something like that. So whenever you unzip it, that also like like bends out, and bottom gets, oh yes, maybe like moves out. I don't know. It'll be hard though, because it's not like I can dig up this entire area here. I'd like to keep that like kind of free, because that I wouldn't want anything hit me in the back, you know. That'd be really annoying if something went wrong and just kept hitting me in the back. But like, oh, fucking hell. Yeah, tons of project ideas. I'll probably think in this for like a month or so, because it took me a little while to think through that, and that went together in 4 hours, so that was pretty good. So I'll probably get around to that, and I'll think about it for a long time, and I might come up with an interesting solution that might probably not take too long to actually put together. And hey, I am the master of just lounging around thinking of ideas and then trying to do them really quickly. Well, that's pretty much been my day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!